Splash Mountain was torn down piece by piece so that Disney could replace it with Tiana's Bayou Adventure, a ride the company promised would be more advanced, more immersive, and packed with cutting-edge technology. But so soon after opening, videos from inside the attraction are showing broken effects, missing elements, and animatronics that either barely move or don't work at all. Guys, this ride is falling apart, so the question a lot of fans are asking right now is simple. How did Disney gut one of the most beloved attractions in its parks, only to replace it with something that already feels unfinished? Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. Guys, so this right here from Ethan, that Disney boy, just says, sigh. Here's an update on the current state of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There's too much for a single post, so get ready for a thread of videos. Truly astonishing that this ride is operating in its current state. So let's have a look. All right, there's Lewis. Bash, I'm not seeing anything wrong with this one. What are you saying?
Okay, so I've examined all of this video footage closely. Let me go ahead and blow up the screen right here. And this one is, you don't really notice it at first, but then as he continues to speak, you notice that the audio is not synced up with the actual mouth movements of Louis there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see it one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, no, that is as bad as like a bad dub of a Godzilla movie.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
Rita Repulsa levels of bad from Power Rangers.
No good, and it only gets worse from here, Marvin.
Let's see what Tiana's got going on.
I would love for y'all to play at my party tonight.
Oh dear. Tiana is apparently a ventriloquist here, guys, because it looks like her mouth is not moving, right?
It would appear so. It would appear that, then there are some movements that you'll notice with these Tiana figures as we go on right here that on the surface, right? If you're floating along on your log at full speed, maybe you don't necessarily notice some of these things. But I know that at Walt Disney World, you travel just a little bit slower. You have that much more time to take in some of these figures, and you'll notice some movement that just don't either look natural. She's maybe waving her arms, maybe she's not moving anything else, or maybe it's the opposite. You gotta look, but again, these are supposed to be like the latest and greatest figures. You would think that they would have the full range of movement, not so fast.
Y'all to play at my party tonight.
Yeah, these movements are very stiff. The hands aren't even moving. Like, all right, what we got now? Down the bayou.
I know, right? You can't even help it but sing along, right?
Now,
All right, Bash, what am I
that
looking
one
at
right
here?
there, that one right there, you can see there are supposed to be dancing fireflies out there in the distance right there. And yeah, almost every single projector on this particular journey by that Disney boy did not work.
Wow. Okay. So they're having a Well, first of all, right there, look at that. His throat is completely slashed.
Exactly.
His throat has been slashed. I don't know if Ghostface is running around in there somewhere because the release of Scream 7, but it looks like Louis the Alligator has been opened from ear to ear. He's been given the old, the old serial smile, as it were.
That's no good.
The Colombian necktie, maybe, if we pull the animatronics tongue down through that. But yeah, that is not good. You could see like the rubber underneath. The light green there.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
I just zoom in on it. Good. Yep. Oh, and look at the face is not even moving. Oh man.
Yeah, his neck
he's
is
not moving
like
at all.
stuck, right? It's like not turning.
Oh, this is Lester's Possum Park. Good lord. Let's put in our friend Erika here to take a look at this. Erika, can you believe what you're seeing here?
I'm like, take it away, MJ, because she knows the song to that Possum Park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not doing Lester's Possum Park today. Lester's Possum Park.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right, Tiana. Is she supposed to be talking?
This is so bad.
Now watch her move here.
Oh, my God.
Only her head moves.
Only the head moves. The hands are. She is completely paralyzed from the neck down. She is a quadriplegic here, folks.
Oh no, Bayou, rummaging through the Bayou like that can get dangerous.
Yeah.
Just,
Let's see what else we got.
hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, no projections are working. These are just blank screens.
Yep.
No FaceTime calls.
Yep. Now this is where you're supposed to see like Tiana and Lewis like looking in, and like all the fireflies and stuff. None of it. Oh, Mama Odie's not there. Then again, how often is she actually there?
Not often.
That's a very good point. And later on, you're going to see Mama Odie, and it looks like she's working normally. The problem with Mama Odie in this instance is that she doesn't have her famous staff that she's supposed to have,
Right.
which is an interesting omission.
Here we go.
No mist, by the way.
Yep, no miss whatsoever. Didn't have her staff.
Oh, the snake isn't working. Oh wait, is the snake in that scene?
It never
The snake is at the very end.
Never works.
Oh, the end. Okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now, before we get into this is the scene that always has the most issues. Do we remember
Always.
when Tiana's head, the back of Tiana's head was blown off?
Yes. I mean, we've seen the range of issues going from, her maybe only being able to move her mouth, nothing else, the back of the head being blown off. Here, she has a nice range of movement. However, I don't believe the mouth is working. I don't quite remember this clip exactly, but I think that's what I saw when I was looking at this. And you can see Louis doesn't sync up.
Oh, yeah, her mouth not moving. Now there's Louis. Oh, he's moving, okay. Oof.
Big oof.
It's rough.
Here's the grand finale.
Oh,
And
she's stuck.
Oh, jeez.
But she's
Tiana sure knows how to make a party special. Yeah, with special.
Could you imagine if this thing like malfunctioned, Vash, and all of a sudden she starts doing like the rant that the voice actress did about Trump?
Oh man.
Exactly.
Like it's out like he will walk into the Library of Congress, smash the Declaration of Independence with a baseball bat.
That's the B mode in case Walt
Yep.
Disney is not working. Oh wait, no, that's another attraction. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, so it looks like it was just doing like normal like little like it almost looks like the motion sensor didn't trip until too late, and when it does, the mouth isn't moving.
Right. And the snake isn't popping up,
And this is all
Yeah.
one ride, right? Like this is like even that Disney boy. This was just one ride that he went on this thing. This was not a like full like multiple different times that he went. So on one ride you have that many things wrong. I mean, and how long? Look, 5-minute standby entrance here for Tiana's Bayou adventure at Disneyland. I guess you took that footage.
Get your
Vash.
lightning
Yes,
lanes
yes.
now.
Very true. Yeah, I mean that's one ride. It's 9 different clips, all of them highlighting something that's gone wrong with this attraction, and it just kind of underscores, I think, the level of confidence that maybe Disney has in this attraction, because you would think that maybe some of these wouldn't be inoperable in the way that they are. You'd think that at least projections would be able to show. But that's simply not what we're seeing. And we're seeing it, unfortunately, on both coasts. I think Disneyland's might be in slightly better shape than Walt Disney World's, but still, these should be premium attractions right here. And this is the attraction that kind of, I don't know, showcases a little bit of your activism, right? That says that, hey, look, listen, we want to go ahead and highlight stories from people of color as well. Let's go ahead and do this attraction, which is a noble goal. But if this is that showcase, then what is it? I mean, what does this reflect when it comes to how you think of groups of people? It's just not a great reflection of the Walt Disney Company, obviously. And as somebody was pointing out in the chat right there, people spend thousands of dollars in order to see attractions like this at Walt Disney World.
Right, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the quality we get at Europa Park, and we pay what, $45 to get into the park?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the most unfortunate thing about this whole thing, right? Is because this attraction, when it was Splash Mountain, you have a couple animatronics that don't work. it's okay. You got 70 more, or maybe in Disneyland's case, you have 100 more. But here, I mean, especially when you have so many, so little figures, right? I think it's, in terms of the modern animatronics that they have in this, I think it's like maybe half a dozen or so. When one of those doesn't work, the whole show kind of falls apart. And here you're seeing the rapid succession of multiple figures that don't actually work, and how much it diminishes the experience.
Absolutely. This is it's maddening, MJ, that we lost Splash Mountain for this. That Splash Mountain, which look, Splash Mountain, a lot of things in that didn't work too. Occasionally you'd have Mr. Bluebird never worked or anything like that. Occasionally you'd have like maybe the Brer Rabbit that goes hopping by doesn't work, but nothing like this.
No, not at all. And it's funny because although my kids love Tiana, like the girls, because I have 3 girls and 1 boy, they love the Princess Tiana movie, and they love that whole, all the characters from the film, but they miss Splash Mountain legit. We have our Splash Mountain shirts that we got in Ziploc bags. Like I have it as memorabilia so that they can have it and pass when they're older.
I have a shirt that I have worn that I wore to my last ride down Splash Mountain that just literally says the last splash.
Yeah.
It's the Brers like getting out of the log, and the cast members all love it every time I wear it because you can tell they miss it too.
Yes.
This was the most unnecessary thing. And what was it, WWNT, was it that called it an unnecessary downgrade? Or who was it, Vash, that called it
Blog Mickey
downgrade?
Blog Mickey
Called it a necessary downgrade. That was absolutely vile that they said that, because this is the most unnecessary thing that's ever happened around these parks. Getting rid of Splash Mountain, ripping out a classic attraction, one of the most popular attractions on the face of the planet, for a ride. And it's one thing, like if you had replaced Splash Mountain with a ride that just genuinely was awesome, that genuinely worked extremely well, and that had cutting edge animatronics, that had effects that blew anything Splash Mountain had out of the water, and maybe still incorporated some of the music like Zippity Doo Dah, which had kind of transcended Song of the South at that point and just become kind of a general Disney anthem. Now you've got none of that. Absolutely none of it.
Yeah, that's the most unfortunate thing. It's like okay, well, maybe these animatronics don't work or whatever, but at least the music's like amazing. Here, I don't know. I don't think the music necessarily stands up to what came before, as you so beautifully pointed out there, Marvin. But beyond that, it's like you said, it's like why did you do this? Everybody wanted to keep Splash Mountain around.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, folks. We just want the best Tiana ride that we can possibly get. A lot of people advocating for her own dark ride, but c'est la vie, you had to take out Splash Mountain. Well, we still want the best ride we can get.
They wouldn't have done a book report ride because she would have had to be a frog in it, and you cannot have her be a frog anymore. That is a major no-no. We learned that just last year when we found those when we saw those internal documents about how Tiana should respond to even questions about her being a frog, to just divert from it.
Right, those character sheets that were oh so valuable in unlocking a lot of the mystery surrounding this attraction. Like you said, Marvin, can't be a frog, can't refer to her story from the film. And also, too, we can't feature Dr. Facilier because of depictions of voodoo, as we had been pointing out on this program and others for years. And we got confirmation during those sheets right there. So yes, I think you're right. Even if we did get a separate attraction, it would have suffered from maybe some of the same problems, but at least we may have retained Splash Mountain in that, and perhaps a custom facility for Tiana maybe worked out differently. Unfortunately, this is the route that was taken, and so now we're out a legendary attraction, and in its place is something that is hardly operable.
And we have been saying, Bash, for years that Tiana is the most overexposed princess in all of Disney. I mean, you've got this attraction, you have restaurants, you have even like quick service spots, like with the beignets next to it. She's prominently featured and has themed rooms in Port Orleans Riverside Resort. She's in Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. She's everywhere, and I've never seen a character with less of a following get so much attention in the parks.
Absolutely. I mean, she's way too overexposed, and honestly, I think Disneyland at least is having a little bit of regret when it comes to that, because I have seen word. I'm trying to get video evidence for this, but I've seen word that they have moved out the Tiana's merch in some of those stores, particularly in what was, I think, was it Pooh's Honey Hunt? I don't remember what the store next to Splash was back in the day, but now it's obviously a Tiana themed store, as may be appropriate. So I mean, it's right next to the Tiana ride, but they have moved out almost all of our merch and replaced them with Winnie the Pooh, which is really interesting.
That is interesting. I did a vlog for Park Hoppin' recently where we went over by we went over by all of this by Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and it was really crowded over there. And I said, as a tip, I was like, hey guys, if you ever want to get away from the crowds, since you don't have Tom Sawyer Island anymore, like here's a place that's always empty. And I walked into the Critter Co-op with all the Tiana's merchandise, and it was empty.
Yeah, it's true. There's never anyone in there.
And there was just like, you could always come in here to catch your breath. I'd say maybe get some merch, but I know you won't do that. At the end of the day, guys, I sometimes like to call Splash Mountain Han Solo, because
I didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
At the end of the day, guys, it's the truth. It's actual. Everything in this mountain is not satisfactual.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.